Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I told both of these guys when we came on, we're keeping this as professional as possible.
5-17 over the last 22 years.
Okay, hold on. I want to specify this. I didn't tell these guys this. If they get out of line, I can mute their microphones. So,
thing.
And I will do that. I will do that if I have to. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this fair. And
we won't mention that all those wins are pretty much under Urban. Now that it's Day, he gets whooped every year.
Urban Meyer is censored content. We're not allowed to talk about him.
All right. So God, dang it. So I think since we're always fair, Alex, to our guests all the time. Bryce,
yeah.
Obviously. Well, do we even call him a guest? Because he's part of the team. Do we even?
No, he's not a guest.
Yeah, no. He's a regular. So technically, we don't have a guest this week. But since he's not a regular on Boro Tailgate Talks, whenever we get the Greenville Tailgate Talks going, right? So for Boro Tailgate Talks, he is technically a guest, I guess. But like I said, we're always fair like that, Alex. So I think it's only fair once again we have Bryce to go first, and Bryce, you can say whatever grievance you have towards Alex at the moment, and we'll go for there. So Bryce, the floor is yours.
Yeah, I'd just like to start and say that anybody with a pulse out there knows that times are changing. I mean, come on now. They said make JJ beat us, and then JJ beat us, and then they said let Quorum beat us, and it wasn't Quorum, it was the backup that beat him in Columbus. Like, come on now. It's a slow owning. It's coming. You might have 9 years in a row. That don't matter. We're gonna have 10, and we lead the all-time record. Just saying.
This is true. I'll give him that. This is true. It's like 51, 46, and 8, I think.
Close to that, something like that, I believe.
I was just looking at it. Let me look.
Of course, once again, none of us have notes to prepare for this show.
Nope. I think it's 50. Wait. I think it's 59, 52, and 8.
According to because it says on Wikipedia here in the Big Ten, it's 51, 48, and 4. Okay. So prior to that, though, there's some as well. So
before Big Ten was even a thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, see, this is good. We're keeping it professional. We're not interrupting each other. This is good. This is a step into the right direction. Yes, Bryce?
They should start calling it the Ohio State Criminals instead of Buckeyes. No, not criminals. Inmates. The Ohio State Inmates. Sounds better.
Why? This isn't Urban Meyer's 2008 Florida Gators.
I got nothing for that. That was good.
I'm pretty sure like 20 of them have been incarcerated or charged with some form of crime.
It's funny. A now preacher leads them. He was surrounded by a whole bunch of killers.
Oh my God.
This was not how I was expecting this to go. Wait, no.
This is just funny. I don't know. This is hilarious.
A man of God leads them, and the other ones went astray. Then he was surrounded by killers. Now they're all killers.
Oh my God.
I will say, it's a good thing and a bad thing that Ohio State got Urban Meyer out of there. One reason, they won with him there.
Mm-hmm.
Their national title was with him. But they took the criminal out of there, thankfully.
That was the year we beat number 1 Bama and then the Mariota Oregon team.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah.
Yeah, because the Bama game, Zeke went crazy and scored that touchdown late, and then we just hammered Oregon in the Natty. Because Pac-12 teams still can't win Natties, except for maybe USC.
Yeah, I'll get behind that. Or ACC teams, they can't win the Natty either. Besides Clemson.
Really.
No, you're right. You're absolutely right.
It's
but,
coming, Mike. It's coming.
Yeah, well, I would consider, in 2021 when Pitt won the ACC championship, I was like, you know what, this is the closest we're going to get to any kind of championship. It is what it is. And heck, that's what it felt like for me. And I'll take it.
You don't know. They're supposed to be decent this year again.
Yeah. They just didn't have that quarterback leadership like they had with Kenny Pickett because Keenan Slovis. But
Keaton Slovis can't lead a successful offensive drive, let alone a football team.
For real.
Yeah. But since this isn't really how I expected this to go, but I guess the next thing I gotta ask is Bryce, that text message you sent me. I mean, everybody saw it. You at the time seemed pretty upset with what Alex said about the shirt, because Alex did say he was gonna burn the shirt the next time you wore it in front of him. But yeah,
well, Mike,
I mean,
I'm in front of him right now, and I got it. Here it is.
This will be a really funny moment for me to have a lighter with me, but I do not.
Oh, I was hoping you had something.
I know. I just thought about it as we were sitting here. I was like, dang it, I don't have anything with me.
I would just like to bring up one quick stat real quick for next year. Michigan has 989 wins. Ohio State falls on the 12th game next year. They could lose to a team before and then their 1,000th win be against Ohio State in the Big House to go to the Big Ten championship and most likely the playoffs. Just saying, it'd be a great way. The stars are starting to align a little bit.
That would be a crazy, crazy, crazy series of events to happen.
Unfortunately, though, I don't see it. The only games that are we're a almost 20-point favorite against Michigan State. And we're only a 2.5-point favorite against Penn State because we're at their place.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
We won't talk about Penn State fans though because they got their behinds whooped last year.
God, yeah, we will not talk about Penn State on this show, on this program.
They let Ohio State's sophomore defensive end. They let Ohio State's sophomore defensive end that used to play basketball get an interception and 2 forced fumbles and a fumble recovery.
You just reminded me of a meme. I sent it into the chat. You guys should check it out real quick. But yeah, so man, this was not with how the by the looks of it of what Bryce said in that text message, I thought this was gonna go south quickly, but this is.
We're keeping it professional, Mike. Keeping it professional.
Keeping it professional. Alex, take a look at that meme. The meme I just put in the chat.
All right, bet. Bryce, knowing our luck in us talking about the stars aligning for this next year, Ohio State and Michigan are going to finish at the bottom of the conference, and Rutgers is going to appear in the Big Ten championship against whoever it is on the other side.
If that happens, I'll jump off of a bridge.
If our teams finish at the bottom of the Big Ten East, I will jump off that bridge with you.
No, I won't even jump off the bridge. I'll find the highest point in America, drive there, and jump off of it. There is no chance in any world that Ohio State or Michigan doesn't finish in the top 2 for Big Ten. Not a chance. Who's going to beat us? Minnesota? Oh,
Minnesota! I beat you to it.
Nebraska. Oh, they're tough. They just got Scott Frost, right? Or not Scott Frost. What's his name?
Rule?
Yeah. Couldn't think of it. They just got him. Oh, they're going to be tough this year. Yeah, forget it. You know what? I'm done with this. You get the double pinky, and let's just go on to the rapid fire.
Wait, what was that? What was that about the rapid fire?
Let's move on to it.
Wait.
What are you talking about?
I don't know. What are we talking about?
Hey, Alex, you said you were going to say something?
No, wait. I'm confused. He's talking about rapid fire. What we do? You trying to gang up on me on the show? Is this what you're trying to do?
Wait, Bryce. Okay, so are you saying because football season was about 3 months away, something like that?
99 days away from first kickoff.
So by the sounds of it, it sounds like you want to be a part of our rapid fire thing. with the NFL? Is it now? Be honest here. Is it because of trying to get revenge on Alex? Is it because trying to get revenge on me for losing in March Madness? Is that what this is?
No, I'm just gonna set this straight real quick. I'm gonna win the rapid fire simply just for the fact that I can rub it in Alex's face that I beat him in NFL.
Little bro's trying to gang up on me right now. This is unbelievable.
And
This is unbelievable.
No,
Michigan beat them
wait.
in football. Like, it's just a great way to just slowly keep rubbing it in Alex's face that I am better.
This is unreal. This is unreal.
I guess
No.
that's fine. Nice
No.
to meet
You know what? No. I'm bringing someone on too for this. If this is the way we're doing this, I'm bringing someone on too.
What?
I'm bringing AJ in on this. This is war now.
Wait.
This is war. This is war.
You think I have something to do with this?
Yes, this is definitely
Wait.
little bro ganging up on me
I
right now.
have nothing
AJ is
to do
in
with this.
now. I don't care. AJ
You know what?
is in.
You know what?
AJ's in.
You know what? Yeah, there we go. Muted. There we go.
Little boy got the mute. Little boy got
Suck it.
the
I can unmute myself.
And then I can just do this.
I'll do this all day, bro.
Oh,
I'll do this
yeah.
all.
Fine with me. It's fine with me.
I'll do this
It's
all day.
fine with me. It's
I'll do
fine
this
with-
all day.
All right. I'll stop.
All day.
I'll stop.
All day.
You know what that looked like, Mikey?
Yeah, what's up?
You're the athletic director of Ohio State, and you're trying to keep the football team out of trouble by silencing it to the whole media.
Gene Smith has his wits about him. He should.
All right, we need to move on. But okay, so you guys want to be part of this rapid fire thing? We can make this work somehow once we get closer to the first kickoff. Maybe we can do something on the lines of like you guys, like Bryce, because we'll obviously be back in the studio. You just send us your picks and then we'll put it on the screen during the show and then put it on.
Or
Insta-
maybe have him record a clip of it.
Yeah, we can do that.
Alex, I got a great idea for just can't gamble money. Not a smart idea. We don't want to be known as a gambling type, even though
It's
it's
illegal in Pennsylvania as well.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We are law-abiding citizens on this show.
Winner
Yeah.
shaves Mikey's head.
No. I am over as an executive vice president of Boro Tailgate Talks. I am saying no.
All right, fine.
No.
Richie's the owner. I'll get him in on this. I'll
No.
text him.
No.
I'll text him.
Fine.
No.
Winner shaves
no.
Mikey's eyebrows.
No shaving. Nope. How about this? Obviously, if Alex beats me, then I have to put the little bird glasses back on. That's known. That's the rule. How about this? If I beat Alex, once again, I will keep the little bird glasses off. But how about this, Alex?
Let me hear it.
You have to take a chop from every single member of the Boro Tailgate Talks team.
All right.
So that means, Bryce is a part of the team. But I don't think we'll be able to get him up just for that. So it would probably just be me, Joe, and then Richie that chops you.
I got another good one for me, just between me and Alex.
Do you think Richie actually feels like chopping me on camera? You're funny.
He's tired of our crap.
If Alex beats me, here you go. Just between me and Alex here. Alex beats me.
Okay.
I'll wear an Ohio State football shirt on a weekend.
All right, bet. I'm in.
I beat him. He's wearing a Michigan shirt on the weekends.
That's fair. That's
All
fair.
right. All right. Yep.
Unfortunately, we're probably going to have to Amazon one.
Yeah, it's fine.
Take it to where it needs to be.
That's fine.
Because, as much as I'd love to give you this beautiful, beautiful shirt, I'd never get it back.
No, you would not.
And it's a sentimental gift, so I'm not giving you that one.
I was going to say, your girlfriend gave you that. Don't do that to her.
Exactly. Sentimental. I got to keep it.
Now I feel left
Have
out.
we talked about sports yet?
No, we have not.
All right, let's get into it. Pirates win today, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, they won 9. Yeah, they won 9-4. How about this, Alex? We'll keep just one last thing about the punishment thing. If I lose, obviously I put the little bro glasses back on, but we'll do the chop thing for me too. So then I'll have to take a chop from.
I bet.
We'll
So there we go.
figure
You
it
haven't
out.
taken
Come
one from me.
closer.
Or wait,
We'll
you
figure it out. Come closer to time. That's
Yeah.
what we need to do.
Yeah, and heck, maybe we'll get more people. Maybe we'll get more people involved. Who knows? Because Alex will think we're ganging up on him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But all right, so yeah, let's actually talk about sports on this sports talk show. The Pirates. I trying to move my microphone here because I'm actually going to look up the stats on here. I actually literally bought this microphone today. Don't think it's working that much. Might just be a prop, but you guys won't know that. But well, I guess you might be able to tell because you can hear Alex and then you can hear me. It's definitely different, probably. But so as I look up the scores for the last few days, when did this? Yeah, started Monday, right, Bryce? Yeah, of course. What am I saying? Here, should I start on the weekend with the
No,
Pirates?
you don't have to. We didn't do too good on the weekend, did we?
Who did we face? Oh, the Mariners. I mean, we did beat them 11-6 on Friday. Actually, no. Yeah. This game. Let's talk about this game at least, because the next two games it did suck. But the game against the Mariners on Friday, the Pirates won 11-6. They hit 7 home runs off of Kirby.
7.
Yeah. Andrew, the people that hit home runs were Andrew McCutchen, Brian Reynolds, Carlos Santana, Jack Sawinski hit 2, Ke'Bryan Hayes hit 1, and Marcano hit 1. So that is the home runs from every single person there. Mitch Keller had pitched 6 innings, six earned runs. All right, 8 Ks, 2 walks. In Bryce. So last 2 starts for Mitch Keller. I mean, what have been your overall thoughts so far from what you've seen?
I mean, he's got to be our ace. I mean, other than that, who do we have that even is worth it?
Yeah, I agree.
There's nobody. I mean, Oviedo's. Sorry, this is going to be really harsh. Oviedo's mid.
You're not wrong.
Who's the other guy? There's another guy out there that has like the pretty much same name, just a little different.
Ronci Contreras.
Yeah.
Might be him. There's another one out there, but he's mid too. Thanks, that adds to it.
Rich Hill season.
Baby. I would just like to say, I know we're off this, but Rich Hill, big Michigan grad, so you know, oldest man in the league, longevity. But that's not important because he's pretty much mid too. He's like 80 years old.
Age is higher than the speed of his fastball at this point.
Almost. It's probably the same speed as his curveball.
You got to make this camera go back to me because my eyes have not left the camera like this after that. Cinema.
Anyway, but what you're saying is, yes, Mitch Keller he's pitched a pretty good season. I mean, I don't know his wins and losses, but I know he has more wins than losses.
Yeah.
I think that's what they need, though. But unfortunately, growing up watching the Pirates, we're going to trade him for 2 AA prospects that'll never make it up into the organization. So
he's not wrong.
Love it.
Honestly, everybody says Bob Nutting's the issue. Ben Cherington adds to it.
He paid his best player. I don't think Bob Nutting is the excuse anymore. Honestly, I don't think
we got to dig a little bit deeper. Ben Cherington. There is no reason that you should start. Why would they start? 20-6 was their best, and now they're like 27-26 or 26-26, something like that. You
right
can't
around 500. Yeah,
that's unacceptable.
Yeah.
That's just pure. That's just one. It's just bad ownership. So we'll start with Nutting, and then we'll move our way down the order. Cherington is just as bad.
Yeah.
I mean, you need people there. Like, it seemed like at the beginning of the season, that's when Kutch came back. That's when everybody was buying tickets to the home games. People that are from out of state and like the Pirates, they'd go to those games. You were bringing money in. Like, I'm going to a Pirates game here soon with my girlfriend, and I was like, where do you want to sit? Unfortunately, she doesn't really watch Pirates, and she said I want to sit next to the Dippin' Dots, but that's besides the point. So I said, why don't we sit behind home plate? Everybody needs to experience at least being almost behind home plate. They get like maybe 10,000 people a game if they're lucky. And the ticket's like $180, which that's not terrible for behind the plate. But I mean, we're the Pirates. Come on, $180 for that ticket.
Hey. Oh, there goes Alex. Still better than the Oakland Athletics, let me tell you.
Oh, I wouldn't be able to sleep if we were the Athletics.
Oh, Lord. I'd probably quit watching baseball in that case. But
how could you not?
Yeah, for real. It's pathetic. It's honestly pathetic at this point for the Athletics. But yeah, so moving on, the Monday game against the Giants, the Pirates lost 14-4. Don't need to listen to that or speak about that. If my computer wants to work here. Tuesday, which by the way, the Athletics did win their last series against the Braves, which is shocking. That brings them, I think, to like 11-32 or something like that. I don't even know. But the Pirates won 2-1 on Tuesday. That was consisting of a Connor Joe home run and a pass ball, and that's it. The offense was pretty much dead that game. That's pretty much really. There's really nothing else to say about that. But today for the Pittsburgh Pirates.
The other thing I'm just thinking back on the Pirates, like base running is an issue today.
Oh my god!
Today,
Major issue.
Connor Joe hits one down the line today, slides on the backside of second base and does some hook slide. Didn't even have to. If he would just slid feet first into the base, would have been safe. But instead, he hook slid and his fingers rolled off, and then he got tagged out at the end of the inning. And then you got the other one where they steal second. You know, the typical play. The guy steals second. He tries to get in a pickle if they throw it, so the guy from third can score. That's happened like 4 times that I've watched, and they always get thrown out at home. It's just like, come on now. I mean, I can understand if you get thrown out once or twice, even 3 times. But when you're 0 for 4 on that play, maybe it's time you figure something else out to make it work.
Yeah, I agree.
They try to squeeze today, and Rodolfo Castro full sprinted right off the bat. And I think it wasn't delay, unless it might have been. Instead of, bunting the ball down so it goes down into the dirt, he pops it right up to the pitcher. Like it's painful to watch the Pirates.
Yeah, it's not. It's frustrating. It's absolutely frustrating.
Hey,
And
I just would also like to say that my bold prediction so far, it was looking pretty good. I think I said 80 wins this season. A bunch of episodes ago. It was It was looking pretty good. Now, don't know.
Yeah, we'll see. Of course, I was probably the first one to have a correct prediction because the Pirates paid their best player.
I honestly don't remember all my predictions, to be honest with you.
I think I said
I remember one of mine.
The only ones I remember was I said the Pirates were going to pay Brian Reynolds, which I was right, and then I think I said like Tom Brady back to the Patriots.
I said that Trevor Lawrence was going to finish top 5 in MVP voting, and I still stand by that.
Didn't I say the Jaguars were going to make it to the AFC Championship game?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you did.
Then I got 2 right.
I'm pretty sure I also said something about Quinn Ewers and the Heisman or something like that.
I said something about the Heisman too. I'm adding a new one on this episode. Colorado finishes below 500 this year.
Really?
Oh yeah, I agree.
Not even close.
Sorry, Coach Prime. Just ain't happening this year. Not with that team.
My favorite clip with Dion is the reporter calls him Dion. And he goes, "That's not my name. Call me Coach Prime." He goes, "Well, I'm sorry, Dion, but this is for an interview." He goes, "Don't call me Dion again. I'll walk off the show." And the reporter goes, "Dion, you wouldn't want to do that." And he gets up and walks off the show.
That's amazing. That sounds like something Dion would do, though. That's hilarious.
That's fantastic. What were we talking about that before then? Oh, the Pirates.
Stupid Pirates. We can move on from them because they just make me mad.
No, hold on 1 second.
It was bold predictions.
No. I mean, hitting wise, looking at the stats, it looks like it was the offense was. I mean, obviously, yeah, they scored 9 runs today. But it looks like Mitch Keller still pitched pretty well. 6 innings, 4 earned runs, 8 Ks, 1 walk. Andrew McCutchen had 3 hits. Wow. And then Reynolds had 1, but that must have given him 3 RBIs. I don't know what happened there, Bryce.
It's kind of sad when your best players are Carlos Santana and Andrew McCutchen. Okay, and Brian Reynolds.
Yeah.
Kind of sad.
Connor Joe had 3 hits. He had 3 hits, and
That is genuinely shocking.
yeah, because he's been on a little slump. Rodolfo Castro 2, Key Brian Hayes had 2, and then G1 Bay had 2. But yeah, so hitting wise, looks like the offense did pretty well today. But I'm gonna say this though, Bryce. Thinking about roster spots, I know he's just in AA, but I think the Pirates need to call up Henry Davis right now.
They need to start doing something. I mean, I understand you want to make a push this year, and I understand, but Henry Davis, if Delay's your guy or whoever the other putt is that's back there,
Austin Hedges.
Yeah. Why not call up the young kid, let him get the experience? I know Adley Rutschman was better, but this kid needs to be behind the plate and start getting him some experience, because him sitting in AAA like that, here in about 3 years, they'll forget about him, and it'll be like Drew Maggie.
Yeah, I can see that. You're right. As
Number
Alex,
1 overall pick, and he's going to sit in the minor leagues for what, 4 years now, 3 years now?
something like that. Yeah.
He hasn't got caught up once.
Yep. That's the Pirates for you. But yeah, but here's the thing: if you called up Henry Davis right now, who would go? Would it be Jason DeLay?
No, Hedges.
Really? Because I mean, you got that defensive experience to mentor Henry Davis.
Well, okay. If you need to figure it out, who goes? Let me look at the starting lineup. Who it's been, because they said he's been playing right field too. Henry Davis.
You could send down Palacio.
You can send him down. Who else? Let's look. Maybe it's time that we send Owings down.
Oh God, yes,
Man.
absolutely.
I mean, Maricano needs to be playing. Rodolfo Castro needs to be playing. Jack Sawinski's not bad. Like, he's just so hit or miss.
Mm-hmm.
It just depends on what day you get him. But, like, it's time for Henry Davis to come up. It's time for a bunch of these guys that we drafted high. Get them up, get them some experience. If they don't pan out how you think they're going to pan out, trade them, get some value out of them, and start working back. I mean,
yeah.
If you sit them in there for too long, they're just going to be like, I don't care to play here anymore, and they're going to ask for a trade out.
I can see that. Yep, I can see that. Do you give my last question, or 2 questions actually? I got 2. One is, do you give maybe like Cal Mitchell or Travis Swaggerty a chance if you get rid of Palacio? And do you throw? I mean, let's be real. The injury bug has killed the Pirates this year. Do you give Quinn Priester a chance and throw him against the Wolves?
Quinn Priester should be up there already.
I agree.
He should have been up there a year ago. It's just baffling that you expect them to sit in the minors and work and get better. Okay, I understand minors is still good competition, but the MLB is a completely different story than the minors. It's kind of like the jump from high school to college.
Mm-hmm.
It is completely different. Instead of hitting against somebody that's throwing 93 mile an hour fastball, and then they throw a nice changeup, but then their curveball kind of just hangs there and it's like a meatball. You're going to come up and face some guy named Jacob deGrom, who's going to throw a 102 mile an hour fastball at your face and then throw you a slider that breaks the complete opposite way. It is completely different. It's time that we bring Priester up, Henry Davis up, and just start working with them. Let's just rebuild. Baseball's not like football where it's like they can be there for 10 years roughly, and then it's like, oh, they're going to retire because they're old and beaten. They go to war. I mean, you call Henry Davis up now. He's 23 years old, right? 23, maybe 24.
Something like that, yeah.
You got 18, 19 years out of him.
Mm-hmm.
Like, old Ben Charrington and Bob Nutting. Those 2 are my favorite people in the world.
Yeah, I agree. And I'll add one more last thing to the pitching thing. JT Brubaker and Mike Burrows will not play next year. They're not going to play this year. Call up Quinn Priester right now. You might maybe get lucky next year for either maybe a Carmen Majinski or who's another guy, Kyle Nicholas maybe. But you're not going to have Brubaker. You're not going to have Burrows. So just call Priester up because you need that help right now.
Yeah, like, I agree. Like, let's start taking a stab even in the draft. Let's start stabbing at these guys like Max Clark. I don't know if you've seen him. Dude's a freaking unit.
I only know Dylan Cruz.
He's
Yeah,
in high
Florida.
school right now, and the kid is just insane. He's already projected to go in the draft. Like, start drafting MLB players' sons. I mean, it sounds dumb, but good. It's like Bronny James. He's going to go to USC for a year, and he's going to have 5 points per game with 15 turnovers, and he's going to go pro
Right.
because his
That's
last name
valid.
is James.
Yeah. But I got nothing else to add about the Pirates. You guys want to say anything else? I know
No,
Bryce.
see, next time I'm on, I want to see a completely different Pirates team. Not a completely different Pirates team. I mean, I understand Cruz will be back soon. That'll help alleviate some of the problems.
Yeah.
I know we don't have Brubaker. He's pretty good. I mean, he's a Pirates good.
Yeah.
That's what we'll go with. He's Pirates good. But start taking a stab at some guys that are just there.
I agree.
Draft-wise, make trades, figure something out.
Yeah, I agree. But yeah, so for our last two things to talk about today, NHL and NBA, we have our championship games. So we'll start with NHL. So Alex, go ahead.
All right, I believe we were around game 4 of the two conference finals last time we talked about this, so not much more to talk about. I know that the Panthers were up 3-0 on the Hurricanes in the series last time we talked about this. Florida won 4-3 in game 4 at Carolina to complete the sweep and go to the Stanley Cup Finals, which, by the way, is very rare. It's not very often that you see a team get swept in the conference finals, which is a little bit crazy. And then Vegas beat Dallas in 6 games, actually. They went up 3-0, and then they lost the next 2, and then they won at Dallas in game 6, 6-0 to advance to the Stanley Cup playoffs, or the Stanley Cup finals. Stanley Cup playoffs. They won 6-0 at Dallas to go to the Stanley Cup finals. So 2 really good teams. If I had to pick a team right now, I would probably pick Florida because they were down 3-0 against a historic Boston Bruins team and then rallied and won 4 straight. And then I believe after that, they, went on to beat the Maple Leafs, I want to say pretty handedly as well. Yeah, they beat them 4-1 in that series. So come back 3 games down, beat Boston. Round 2, beat Toronto, which is not a bad team. 4-1, and then sweep a team in the conference finals to go to the Stanley Cup Finals. I don't know. Vegas is a really good team this year. They've beaten the Stars, they've beaten the Kraken, they've beaten some pretty good teams, but Florida seems a little more battle tested to me. I think the Eastern Conference is a bit more loaded than the Western Conference, so we'll see. Game 1 is this Saturday at 8 p.m. So it's going to be one heck of an interesting Stanley Cup Final this year.
Yeah. Who do you got? Who do you got winning it all, Alex?
Florida for sure.
Yeah, Florida. What about you, Bryce?
I haven't watched NHL since I realized the Penguins were going to be in it. But I don't know. Who'd you say is going to be in it again?
Florida Panthers and the Vegas Golden Knights.
Well, they're stationed in Vegas. Vegas is winning.
That's valid.
Vegas knows.
Yeah. That's a very legit argument.
That's all I got. Vegas knows Vegas is winning. I haven't watched a game of hockey since I watched the Penguins last game and they lost.
Or like Chicago.
Yeah.
Their last 2, they lost to Chicago and Columbus in their last 2 games.
I believe so.
I think so, yeah. But yeah, so is there anything else you got to add on to NHL, Alex?
I still think the draft lottery is stupid. There you go.
Yep.
That's it.
I agree. Though it is nice when it plays in your team's favor because, the Pirates are the number 1 pick this year for the MLB.
Yeah,
But yeah, so our last thing to talk about is the NBA Finals. We have a
Celtics.
we have ourselves a championship game. I almost said Boston Celtics. Screw you, Alex.
Yeah. No. Celtics gone.
Gone. The Denver Nuggets versus the Miami Heat. So Bryce, I know you pay attention to one player.
Oh, I watched the team, but I only root for them for one player only.
It seems like the Heat had that game set. Was it game 7? Game 7 against the Celtics. It seemed like they had that.
Yeah,
under control.
because didn't Miami start the series up 3-0?
Yep, they did.
Yep. But yeah, it seems like the Heat had that game under control the entire time. So
Doesn't
Right.
help when as a team you shoot 9 from 42 from the 3-point line, being the Celtics.
That was really, really bad.
No, that was Jason Tatum had to have been close to a career low with 14. I just want to
LeBron's
know
entire playoff run was just about as bad.
man, yeah. But I
I
wrote
would
down.
just like to add too. Who gives Grant Williams permission to talk any sort of trash?
It's a good question. That's a good question.
Like seriously, watch this. He really got in Michael Jordan's son's face and tried to tell him what he thought. Have you looked into that conspiracy at all?
No.
I have not either.
They think that people out there think that Jimmy Butler is Michael Jordan's son.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I mean, they kind of play similarly.
Yeah, but
So that's why I started calling him Jimmy Jordan.
That's fantastic.
Does anyone have any updates on if Ja Morant's done anything else stupid yet?
I heard he walked into a Walmart and threw a milk jug at somebody. Why? That never happened, but that would be something he'd do.
Picks up a gallon of milk, tries to shoot it into a thing of watermelons like a 3-pointer.
Yeah. Somebody asked him, "Can I get an autograph?" And he pulled out the 9 and said, "Shut up!" Right in the middle of Walmart.
Bro really pulled a Tory Lanez. You gotta chill with that.
Man, I got nothing. I wrote down NBA, but I really don't have anything else to add.
I think I'm gonna make the prediction on the series. I think the Nuggets are good, but I don't know if you guys remember this. It might have been last year, it might have been earlier this year. I think it was last year. Jokic threw up a half-court shot before something, and this guy fouled him, so he couldn't get it off, so it'd just be on the floor. And Jokic rammed into him in his back, and the Heat were all stirred up over that. I think that's going to be a nice playoff game. It's going to be exciting. I have only because I want to see Duncan Robinson win a ring again. Or wait, no, not again. Maybe again. I don't remember. I have the Heat winning that in Game 6.
Oh, okay.
Good series.
Duncan Robinson is going to sit the bench for Game 1. He's probably going to get on the floor for 10 minutes in Game 2. Game 3 is going to get 20 minutes because he's going to splash 7 threes. And then after that, I don't know. But I think the Heat win it in 6.
I can see that. I can absolutely see that.
Aren't they an 8 seed this year as well?
Yeah.
That's so crazy.
Wow.
They were a play-in 8 seed too. Like they weren't just an 8, they were a play-in 8.
Right, yeah, they had to fight to even get in.
Yeah.
Pulling a little bit of a 2011 Green Bay Packers right now.
God. I got nothing else to add on. What about you
I
guys?
mean, I think the only thing I have to add for the NBA is who got number 1
Spurs.
pick? Spurs. Yeah, should have figured. They're gonna get Victor Wembanyama. No doubt about it.
Oh, for sure.
If they don't draft him, I don't know who else they're going for.
They have to draft him. He's right
7 foot. He's like a 7'1". He's like a shooting guard. The dude can play power. He can play every position on the court.
Oh my god.
Wow.
He looks like Chet Holmgren.
I don't even follow basketball that much, and I still know that's crazy.
He's nuts. I mean, he can shoot. He's gonna be good. But then again, he's kind of like Chet Holmgren. He's like his legs are kind of small. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. Alex, you got paper for the paper toss? I mean, we have another option because Bryce can throw the shirt at the camera.
No.
No. But so that's all we have for.
You like it, Alex?
No.
Love it, baby. Absolutely love it.
We will
Trying to think any last minute stuff.
I got nothing.
Jimmy Garoppolo failed a physical.
That's
funny.
right. That's right. Jimmy Garoppolo.
Tom Brady is gonna loop through the NFL rules, and he's gonna get paid like an owner, and just avoid any salary cap hit for the Raiders. It's gonna be pretty fun. He's gonna take like the bare minimum contract he can take as a player because he's still getting paid to be an owner. Calling it.
That's crazy. But yeah, I got nothing else to add on about anything else. Next week, hopefully we'll have more info about this rapid fire thing. Hopefully it's just us three and AJ, and it doesn't get out of hand. But I mean, what?
I already texted a buddy to get in with
Lord
us.
knows it probably will get out of hand.
Wait, who'd you text?
I can't say, it's a secret. I'm bringing him back up.
But oh god, I guess
Unreal.
I guess I'm a lone wolf then. That's fine. All right, so I got nothing else to add on. Alex, make sure you have the last word, so the camera's on you. So then you throw the paper.
Good night, America.